Joe, thank you so much. And for those of you just joining us, Cal has jumped on top 3-0, getting a field goal out of its opening possession. Arizona State will start from just shy of its own 20. Osweiler in the shotgun. And they'll run the option for about 3 yards with Cameron Marshall, who's playing on a very sore ankle and knee. Here's the standings. USC and to go. UCLA wins the South because of the upset today with Colorado knocking off Utah. That also eliminates Arizona State. They cannot go to the initial championship game in the Pac-12. Marshall to the outside. And Marshall has a first down and more. They told us just before the game Marshall might not be able to play a whole lot tonight because he's been banged up so much all year, but he's got a lot to play for. He's the 4th best single season record as far as touchdowns all time at Arizona State, and he looked pretty good on that one.
Yeah, but the last 2 weeks he had only 81 yards combined rushing, and so they're looking for him to get fresh and open. Got to get him in open space where he can do the things he just did.
Marshall again to midfield.
Tackled by Kendricks.
In his first full year as the starter, Brock Osweiler, second in the Pac-12 with almost 3,400 yards passing. Last week, even in a loss, had the best throwing game of his entire career.
Yeah, very impressive. We saw him on his inaugural debut game against USC on this field here a couple of years ago, and he's got the arm and the body. It'd be interesting to watch him tonight.
Osweiler on the read, straight back off the play fake, and throws complete to the sideline to his favorite target, Jarrell Robinson, who makes his 62nd catch of the year. And how about those impact players, Greg?
And Robinson is one of them. Here's to you, Mr. Robinson. You see the numbers he had last week, 199 yards. Very impressive football player. I like Aaron Pflugrad. I just put him in here. He's a senior. He's had a great season, a dependable football player. On the other side, Michael Kendricks. His spirit needs to lift that Cal defense.
Kyle Middlebrooks is in for the first time. Instead, they go to the outside to Jamal Miles. Miles and Robinson really have thrived in this offense.
Yeah, this offense is designed to get you in open space. Noel Mazzoni, the offensive coordinator, is a guy that just is smart. He's creative in finding ways to get the matchups he wants, which is putting most of the time Robinson one-on-one with someone.
Cal defense #1 in the Pac-10 in total defense, but they face a real challenge tonight. And there's Middlebrooks, the diminutive sophomore at 5'8", 175.
It's a completely different runner than Cameron Marshall. He's more shifty, not the big body, but he'll have to come in and give some quality reps and some snaps to give Marshall a chance to go to the sideline to catch his breath.
Marshall with only 81 yards rushing in the last 2 weeks. He's back in, and it is a 1st and 10 from the 23. Marshall picks up about 2 before the middle of that Cal defense cuts him down.
You know, when they run this play, for me, when I see offenses without a quarterback who can run the ball well, there's really no threat of the quarterback pulling. And so watch on the backside how they just collapse. That defensive end, linebacker on the outside, they have no respect for the quarterback pulling the ball, so they're caving in, taking away cutback lanes.
Up the middle again, make it 3 yards this time for Marshall. And it's DeAndre Coleman who makes the tackle.
Mike, earlier in the season, I had Cal at Oregon, and the first half, Cal's defense really played well. Their front 7 are talented. And as a group, they have the capability of playing extremely well, which is why they're ranked as high as they are statistically.
Oregon just wears you down, don't they?
That's all that happens. They mentally and physically wear you down.
Third, call it 6. 4-man rush. Osweiler with time. Now he's flushed. Osweiler straight up the middle. First down and more inside the 5.
I tell you,
17 yards.
And the former basketball player has some shiftiness to him. Straight ahead, I don't mind the big fella taking off. This is an added element here that will put a lot of pressure on this Cal defense. That extra guy, the unaccounted for. Obviously, there's no one spying because the scouting report on Osweiler is he's not a running quarterback. He's going to throw it, so they were all bailed off in coverage.
Marshall to the goal line, just short. Osweiler grew up thinking he was going to play basketball all the time. He originally committed to Gonzaga as a forward, but he got better as a football player after that and realized this is where his future was. And after a lot of time, gave up the idea of playing basketball. Straight up the middle, Marshall walks into the end zone, and he got a great block from Adam Tello, who quit the game 6 weeks ago because of pain from back surgery. They got really banged up front, and Tello went to the coaches and said, you know what? I can stand the pain. You need help? I'm going to play. He gets a start on senior night tonight and delivers the big block. 80-yard drive in 11 plays. They only threw it once.